Welcome to remote learning. Today we skip a lesson and move forward to lesson 6. The day has arrived where we're going to start focusing on decimals in our division problems. We'll look at decimals in the dividends first, and then we'll add divisors here in the next week, 2 weeks. We're winding down, ladies and gentlemen, 3 weeks left. So we got a lot of math that we want to stay focused on. There is important learning for you to take in and prepare for middle school. So please, as we enter the last phase of remote learning, don't lose your focus. Don't lose your intensity. Let's keep going. Math will be one of our main focuses the next 3 weeks. All right, lesson 6 has been attached. Please follow along. You should have pulled this up already. Remember, if you've got 2 devices, some of you have a phone, some of you have an iPad, I would have on one the video playing, and on the other, your Chromebook, open up the documents so that you can follow along and hear the video. Divide a decimal by a 1-digit number. We're still using the division process here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing's changed except inserting the decimal. And as long as we take care of that decimal, we're in good shape. If you can do long division, you can do division with decimals. 3 friends set up a lemonade stand and made $20.25. They will share the money equally. Study the steps below to see how much money each person should get. There's only one real difference to what they do in the examples. I move the decimal point up immediately, and then I just treat it as if we're dividing whole numbers. So let's look at it. And you can follow along. Look at that, use it as a guide. I'll do this problem. We will come back to lesson 5. We're going to do those practice problems for homework the next nights. All right, $20.25 is our dividend, 3 friends. Now, when dealing with a decimal point, we move the decimal point up immediately, and then we just treat it as if it's a whole number. 2025 is the way I see it. So I brought the decimal point up to ensure that it has proper placement. Now I go through my steps of division. 3 into 20, can't divide 3 into 2. 3 into 20 goes 6 times. That's 18. By multiplying, subtract, we get 2. Bring down the 2. You don't have to bring down the decimal as the book shows. I move it up and I move on. All right, 3 goes into 22 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. We get 1. We bring down the 5. 3 divided into 15 is 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. We get a nice 0 as a remainder. Let's check our work. $20.25. Now we go back to unit 4. Think about what we did with multiplying decimals. I've got 2 decimals in my factors. I need 2 decimals in my product. It checks out. Don't forget your dollar sign. Each friend gets $6.75. All right, so study that, look at that. They do a good job of explaining. The only thing I do different is I don't bring the decimal down into the partial quotients. I'm going to erase part of this. Let's do number 1. $47 or 47 and 68/100, no dollar sign. 8 is our divisor. Bring up the decimal point. I call it the Stegmuller method after Abby Stegmuller, famous student from my class. She was amazing. Now we divide. 47 divided by 8 would be 5. Multiply, we get 40. Subtract, we get 7. Bring down the 6. 76 divided by 8 would be 9. 9 times 8 is 72. Subtract, we get 4. Bring down the 8. Repeat the process. 48 divided by 8 is 6. Nice, clean 0 for a remainder. Check our work. 5 and 96/100 times 8 should equal the dividend. 48, regroup 4. 72 plus 4 is 76. Regroup 7. 40 plus 7, 1, 2. 1, 2. It checks out. That's division with decimals. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. Let's look here. I'll do one more, just to give you. Let's go down to the story problem. Imelda has 8 169,000 meters of rope. She wants to cut it into 3 equal pieces to make jump ropes for her 3 friends. How long will each jump rope be? Well, 8. Let's erase. Taking care of the divisor, or the decimal in the divisor, is the key to this. Checking your work is also extremely important. Otherwise, same principle. An equation has an equal sign, and we have a division thought process. We want to take this amount of rope and divide it into 3 equal lengths. I'm going to put R for rope. There's my equation. I have my road map. 8 169 thousandths divided by 3. Bring up that decimal. So you do not, now it's really important that we line things up correctly. Bring the decimal up immediately. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of problems get marked wrong because they don't remember to bring the decimal up. 8 divided by 3 is 2. We get 6. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 0, 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. This is pretty straightforward, isn't it? Almost easy, I would say. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Some of you are saying, man, that worked out so well. Do you need to check it? I think so. Timing, how long does it take? 9, 6, 21, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Checks out. Seconds to check. I might be able to do it quicker, but it's worth your time definitely doing it. Okay, I'm going to leave the other one for you. So we got 2, 3, 4, and 6 that we're going to do for homework tonight. All right, now on the next page, we got time to do one more page. Divide a decimal by a 2-digit number. We've been working really hard on dividing by 2-digit numbers. 2-digit divisors. And we're going to now just apply what we've learned. Actually, I think I'm looking. Now let's keep going. A company bought 38 sandwiches for a business meeting. Each sandwich cost the same amount. The sandwiches cost $161.12 in all. What was the price of each sandwich? Well, we have a total. If we want to do an equation, we want to find the cost, in this case, of the sandwiches. So we need the total amount spent. And we need to divide it by the number of sandwiches bought. Okay. C equals 38 is my divisor. 161 and 12 hundredths. I'm going to put my dollar sign up there. Bring up the decimal point using the Stegmuller method. We're going to use our estimating for divisors. And if I round 38 to the nearest 10, I round the 3, I look at the 8, that gives me 40. All right, well, they do all the work for you down here. As you can see, 40 goes into 164 times, 4 also, so we multiply the exact and you get 152. We subtract, bring down 1. I've already got the decimal brought up. 38 would go in there twice. That is 60, 76, 15, 152, and then that goes in there 4 times. I'm just going to check their work, make sure they're doing this correctly. Right on the nut. Shouldn't have doubted them. So each sandwich costs $4.24. Not bad. How much time we got there, Hannah?
9 minutes.
We're at 9 minutes. Not bad. I'm going to do a couple more problems. Those 2 pages where they break down the examples, worth your weight in gold to study, and study carefully. we're going to do a couple more here, and that'll be it for today. I'll do number 7. 2-digit divisor. 51 divided into 374 and 85 hundredths. First thing I'm going to do is bring up the decimal using the Stegmuller method. I'm going to round 51 to 50. About the same, isn't it? 50 can't go into 3 nor 37, but it can go into 374. I'll drop off the last digit like we've been doing. That'd be 7. 7 times 51, 357. Regroup. Bring down. 50 goes into 178. Hold the 8 and the 0 off. And that would be, what, 3? 3 times 51 is 153. 3 times 50 is 150. 3 times 1 is 3. Add that to it. Subtract. 255. So 5 goes into 25 5 times. So let's try 51 times 5. And I know what you're thinking. It is exactly correct. I did not put my partial quotient up there. 3, right? And then 5, 255. I'm going to check this because I want to practice good habits. 5, 3, 7, 25. Regroup 2. 5 times 3 is 15. 17. Regroup 1. That would be 36. 5, 8, 14, 7. 1, 2. 1, 2. Insert my decimal. It checks out. 7 and 35 hundredths is your answer. All right, that's practicing with dividend decimals. Please do your practice problems tonight. This is going to be a key for you to learn this and move forward. There's 2 more pages that we'll work on tomorrow in this lesson. Good luck, and please reach out for questions.